second baseman.
You know how in any major league game this season by one.
Drops in for a hit. Gurriel over to cut. One out base runner for
gap in left center. This is something we've noticed from Lourdes baseball, but watch how quickly he gets rid of time.
And he's so good at moving laterally, doubles into singles and things like that. And after last week against the Mets, he's got 4 hits in the series. Goes over to first base. Pavin's got it
to get his offense back in that third base.
A lot of fun. 8 runs, 13 hits. A slow start his first year with the Giants. 2 leadoff spot against the right-hander lineup. In the game last night, did come in late as.
And we know that occasionally this year lined up in a row in the middle of the lineup, but today
he's got the reserves in today. He's wrestled with that for a few days now. Gap hits primary pitch. A red hot blaze. And it's full 3-2. And it rolls into right field. The lead on defense today.
Trying to pick him off. Look out.
Well, he's a former Giant, keep in mind. 3 times the penalty is referred to. Yeah, you're right. We're going to change that in the offseason.
Yeah, if you were with
a little whisper for Chris Guccione.
Last night, Jock Peterson, 3 different bats with his 3 different player bats.
With Corbin at second and 2 down. Lourdes. Right field corner. Yastrzemski's over there. But guys in the series last night. Corbin at second with 2 outs and pitch timer violation. And here, with that split finger pitch, wipeout pitch. Oh, there goes Corbin. Foul away.
Second base to give Corbin a bag.
He's trying to hear his pitch commerce. Ups it into left. Here comes Corbin. Oh, it's kind of
inside, but that time got to it.
Ooh, 41st time there. Chance for Pavin now. He's today. Pulls into right center. Gurriel will have to stop. 3rd hit of the inning.
Banana. As superstitious as ball
showed up from Amazon this morning. 1 run already home. 1 home. Gurriel's in this first inning for Jordan Hicks. Not going so hot either.
Yeah, through a career high.
But now as the starters really. Hicks at 1-1. Center field wall in his first at bat Monday in the Opie. Hoping to get a chance. Got him. The Diamondbacks. League seasons, Kurt Casale. Giants earlier this year. Casale lifts it up to Lourdes. He's on the run again. Gurriel's got the running grab. Oh my, is he something out there. It's hard to get anything by him. 5 miles an hour, which is why he was kind of. Bounces one up the middle. Fitzgerald, the shortstop. Estrada. Close at first. They get the out on Newman.
Hey, fans, do you wonder what happens when the D-backs slug a home run?
Rick Short is there with homestand after this 4-game stop in San Diego. Corbin shoots it the other way, and a terrific running grab by Ramos.
Who cares what I had to say? What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, that's something that we can identify with, is that relentlessness.
I call it the defensive play of the week. And there's a shot into right to start the inning. I just want to talk about the play that you made. You had a great take on normally.
I don't know. It might be, but I think with.
Oh, you should talk to coaches. Yeah, no kidding. There's a deep fly. Let's just track this for a second. Steve, that's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Ramos, Todd. His second in this series. He
always want to play with the lead, but you know, you're going to have to come from behind, and you know, it doesn't change how we approach the at-bats or what we're trying to do up there. We're just, you know, trying to score runs every time we get a chance.
All right, I brought a little something here, and I want to show you this. And this is just, I'm using this as you and the guy to your left, Ketel Marte, are the clear front runners.
You're helping your team and how much you're contributing. If you're doing something good enough for people to recognize, then chances are you're holding your value and you're earning your keep every day.
Ray was over 6.5. Flores sends Gurriel back to the wall, and that's going to go. A grand slam for the former Diamondback Wilmer Flores. Logan at times has been the guy that saves the bullpen when you. That one rolls into right center. Yastrzemski. Running grab by Gurriel. He lifts one out to left for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And there's the first out in the third. Went 4 to third last night. Diamondbacks hit last night. He's 2 for 2 so far today. Taps that one to Suarez at third. Close at first. They get the out. And Logan Allen keeps it a 6-run giant third. Some work to do.
Last time the Diamondbacks had that many in any one inning goes back to all.
Wilmer clanked it, and Blaze is aboard. Well, it's got to start somewhere. Nobody backing up first. Casale late getting up there. And Alexander is on base. Wilmer Flores at first. They are without Lamont Wade Jr., who's on the injured list, and Wilmer's been playing a lot of first lately. Giants knocked Jordan Montgomery out of the game in the third inning. Chapman 4 hits in the series. 17 games, hitting better than .330.
Diamondbacks pitchers.
Yeesh, yeesh. Very short ride way up in the air. Jake McCarthy's under there. And the retired Chapman to start the fourth. Remember, Wilmer played his foot. He still has that front foot guard. And he's got another base hit. Wilmer Flores, his second hit today. And Wilmer, when he fouled the ball off his foot with the Diamondbacks, was out for 2 months.
Games that he made his way to from Southern California about it, and it's Jim Newman, and here's a ground ball in the spirit of the thing.
Hello, Newman.
Thank you. So as the story goes, Jim Newman, and if you've been in the Valley, those years later, there's the circle complete.
It's come full circle home. Chance to close that gap right now. It's anybody's ball game. Again tries to come in at first. Bunker pops it up. Ouch. Singled his last time. Gotta take it. Bounces it up the middle. Estrada's got it. He's got nowhere to go. Another base hit for Blaze Alexander. Lourdes rolls it to first. Little bobble there by Wilmer. Plenty of time to recover. And Jelly gets the job done. A critical ground ball out. Diamondbacks get one back, and they're down 6-2.
Lives in the area there, and I told him, hey, next time we come into town, you got to come up to the booth.
Well, Logan Allen's done a nice job. He's had some traffic around him on the bases. He's
just got a piece that time.
Pavin Smith starts us off bottom 5. Jelly back out there. Only thing the Diamondbacks chance to get right back in this thing. After the Giants got 6 in the third, all against Jordan Montgomery. Pavin Smith hits a fly ball, and this one's gonna go. Who's got a craving for Pavin? His second in this series, and it's 6-3, 420 off the bat of Pavin Smith, his third of the year. Oh, that's how you get it going.
Whoa. 94 up and in a little bit. Pavin just turns it around. Blasted that ball to right field.
Had their chances, picked up one in the fourth, a bases loaded walk, one more here in the fifth on the pay. Logan with 5 strikeouts. He's given up only 1 hit. Logan has been a bullpen saver again. Did it last week when Jordan had a tough time against the Mets. He's doing it again today. Newman digs it out, knocks it to second for Estrada. And that's the end of the fifth. But Pavin Smith's second home run in this series, his third of the year, as it's 6-3 after 5. The opener at Petco Park against the Padres. Elliot Ramos, who has 7 reached against Montgomery in the third on 6 hits, including 2, struck out 5. He struck out the last 4 in a row, in fact. Tell you what, Elliot Ramos looks like a player. They've been waiting for this for a few years now, but he's coming around. He has had a very impressive series.
104 off the bat. That time Gino didn't even move down there at third base. That ball just shot right past him into left field for a leadoff knock.
He's been up 4 times today. 2 walks, a single, and a 2-run home run. Elliot Ramos.
One of the infielders here.
There's one. Suarez going to come home again. They get one. Barnhart can't quite turn it, but they do get Estrada at home. So for the second consecutive play, Jarvis with 2 outs in the inning. This is at first. 3-1. That's a strike. Chris Guccione. This is slicing toward the line. Lourdes on the move. He's got it. And Bryce Jarvis.
Miller's usually very mild-mannered, but
certainly lit. Giants got him in a trade last January. Doesn't offer it the change to. Corbin lifts that out to right for Yastrzemski. 2 outs. Another good day for play. He's in 5 games this month, has 10 hits. 98 upstairs. It's 0-2.
He's a big dude out there on the mound. We just saw Sean Jelly, 6'10", I believe.
Yeah, he's 6'11", yeah.
They'd have a pretty good basketball team in the offseason. Get the 2 Rogers brothers, lefty Rogers, righty Rogers.
Well, there you go. In the backcourt. Put Jelly in the pivot. Miller can be the power forward. He can play the 4. It's all about the bigs. In basketball, it's the bigs and the smalls and the bigs, from what I understand. Oh, Miller.
No.
Yeah, all right. I yield.
Zimmerman was the getter.
Harold in the 7th. And he dunks that into left as we check back in with Todd Walsh.
Guys, if you could, one final story, and I take together. Brian was talking about Brandon and his stuff that would still play. Charlie Kerfeld, one of them, but their relationship is still as tight. Brian in uniform and in the dugout with Bob Melvin.
Nicely done.
He was one of the most respected pitching coaches in the game.
Uh-oh, Kurt Casale threatening more trouble. Corbin Carroll calls off Jake McCarthy as we get this word from Jack in the Box. Better than 330. 5 at a stolen base attempt. Conforto, one of those rare guys, dad was a Penn State linebacker, which is 2-2 is lined right at Jake McCarthy. And that's the second out. Here comes the dangerous Ramos to his homer. Went without a hit. Bounced up the middle. Kevin Newman's got it. Close at second. Ramos was hustling in there, but they get the out. And we stretch in a 6-3 ball game. Walker with a wipeout slider. A 6-run Giant third that not scored since. Jock hard to first. Wilmer's got it. And Flores records the first out in the 7th. Hughes, the left-hander, the new pitcher, starts the 8th inning against Matt. Close out a win over the Mets. Ketel Marte remains in with his 2 walks today, has extended his on-base streak. High fly to center for Corbin. One away. Now it's Jorge Soler. So after 2 Jorge Soler, there it goes. Wow. We talked about that earlier. You never know when he's going to hit one 500 feet.
Time for Soler. Yeah, we talked about it throughout the first 2 games of this series, hoping we wouldn't see it, but man, drops a bat head on a pitch down and in and golfed it way out of here.
Always has had tremendous power, Jorge Soler. Even though it is all within the division, it's going to be essentially wild card battle unless the Dodgers totally collapse, as Fitzgerald has his second hit. That's when you got to start looking at some of the other division. Kurt Casale, the curse of Kurt Casale, goes foul.
Strike 1.
Right? Pavin Smith near the line at first. Giants get 1 on Soler's 7th. Bottom 8 down 7-3. Leave your wingman. Here's Jake McCarthy.
A couple of inches off the dirt when he releases that ball.
Games in the majors. That one bit McCarthy somewhere on the hand or the finger. Giants might want to challenge this. Oh, right
on the knuckles.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Now the next homestand. There goes McCarthy. Casale's throw way offline, and Jake is in there with his 8th stolen base of the year. Little tapper at third. Chapman looks McCarthy back to the bag. Nowhere for Jake to go. And let's get a look at the Rogers 7-3 in the 8th. Chris pokes it out toward right. Yaz coming in. And 1 pitch, 1 out for Walker. One just kind of. Corbin hits it right at Chapman, makes a tough play look easy. Close at first. They got him, said Gabe Morales. And they're going to challenge the out call at first.
Tough to tell from that first angle whether Wilmer kept his foot on the base as he stretched for that throw that was slightly high.
I think they might have got him. Chris Guccione, crew chief at the plate, getting wired up. Of course. So Logan Allen, our Bet365 play. Conforto leads off the 9th. Well, if you're into, that was against the Marlins in 2017. We're closing in on that number. And Conforto bounces one up the middle for a base hit.
Men left on base in any major league game this season. Right now we're at 24.
Oh, they're not going to leave any on base after this. That's high off the wall. He just missed a home run. Conforto coming home. They'll stop Ramos, and it's an RBI double for Thairo Estrada.
Yeah, we mentioned Estrada spent a couple days on the bench. Came back and looked like he was a little off time in his first game back, but he's right on time.
Foul ground, first base side. Pavins over there. One run already in for the Giants. They lead it 8-3. McCarthy near the line. Almost at third. Here he comes. Estrada will tag as well. 9-3 Giants. RBI for Wilmer. That's 5 for him today. Little check swing tapper foul. Ruiz. It's going to get a sippy with Matty's hijinks. Of course, on he has. Comebacker for Hughes. Brandon picks it up. Giants get 2 more runs. Bottom 9 down 9-3.